All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem HaKakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, I got the brother Dawah with me, man. And, gold just hit 3,350. So, hey, like you were saying, that's not good for the dollar, man.
Nope.
And real quick, if you want to speak on what you was telling me in the gym.
So apparently Jerome Powell had like a Fed Reserve meeting, and usually when they go into these meetings, whenever he comes out and speaks, he's usually is going to either raise interest rates or cut interest rates, and what that means is like, companies, banks, all that shit, everybody that deals with the dollar, they can pretty much borrow at a lower percentage. Basically, they don't got to pay as much back, like interest rates, so to speak, when they cut the interest rates. So what he came out and said today was, and even Trump has been saying like Jerome Powell should cut interest rates and stuff like that. And he's like, nah, we're gonna wait and see. Which is the first time he's pretty much done that, because in times past, especially during COVID, that's part of the whole quantitative easing process, which since the '08 recession, there has been 5 different stages of quantitative easing. And through the spirit, I said that they weren't, when they get ready to do away with the dollar, they're not going to do any more quantitative easing, because they won't have the money to be able to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So so him coming out and saying, like, we're not going to lower interest rates. So they're not going to pump the markets with money. They're not going to lower interest rates so people can borrow more. So that's a major sign on top of like what the bro said. Gold getting an all-time high. The dollar is getting weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker by the day.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, just 5 years ago, gold was like half of what it is now.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign for the dollar.
Yeah, it's not. And then on top of that, China, Babylon, Trump came out and said these countries, 70-something countries that's trying to negotiate the tariffs with them, he said they need to choose between China or the U.S. And China is already finding other ways to work with your allies, man. Like it came out, they're importing, what it say? I forget the percentage amount of oil from Canada, man. Okay, so they're clicking up with the people that you did wrong. Yep. All right, but you had something?
I got something.
All right, come.
This is actually I'm gonna get Habakkuk 2, but I'm gonna start at the first verse, but the point is gonna be in like verse 6. So this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
And that's all we do. Every single day, brothers is watching, man. Blowing the chat up with reports. That's what we supposed to do, man, because we're the spiritual watchmen. So we're supposed to be watching for these things.
Yep.
You got it.
Like the scriptures say, I have set watchmen upon thy walls of Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. You can get on YouTube at any given moment if you would subscribe to enough brothers, and there's going to be brothers. There's going to be uploads damn near 24/7, man. Verse 2, it says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
And it's speaking. We're seeing that the dollar is on its way out. Everybody's talking about a new digital stable coin, a digital currency. We're in the AI era now. So we can see everything is about to transition, to this transhumanism age where they want to merge you with that C-Hip. And then we're in World War III. Okay? Just the beginning stages of it.
Yep.
So, the prophecies are speaking right now. You got it.
And not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Yeah, and it was tarrying years ago.
Yeah.
Our apostles, man, before the internet, they was out there laboring. And, it was tarrying. But now it's coming to pass. It's not tarrying no more. We can see why the scriptures say the beast shall hate the whore. Now it makes sense, because Trump is putting tariffs on his own allies, man. He's pissing everybody off. He's fucking up. Hey, I was listening to that video Apostle Tahar did earlier, going into Donald Trump and China. He touted it somehow with a U.S. beat China, something like that. and he was speaking on that. You know, Trump fucking up, man. A lot of people I be seeing on the comments, a lot of people that were supporters of Trump, were diehard MAGA supporters, they're like, man, this ain't what I voted for.
Yeah. They say his approval rate is the lowest it's ever been.
Damn. You got it, bro.
Yeah. Hey, it's so much so to where motherfuckers is missing Biden, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, motherfuckers is like, man, it was better when Biden. At least Biden, yeah, he was old and shit.
Damn.
He wasn't fucking everything up like Trump is doing.
Yeah.
You know? Verse 4, it says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Yeah, the just shall live by faith, the elect. His soul that's not upright in him, that's you Edomites, man. You got it, though.
Verse 5, it says, yet also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Yeah, you devils don't want to stay home. You want to be everywhere. You want to have a military base everywhere.
Yep.
You know, you want to be in somebody's land, telling them what to do, telling them, oh, you oppressing women. Women shouldn't have to cover up. Women should be able to be sluts. You know, that's what this devil does, man. He's always in somebody else's land trying to tell them what to do. Just like this whole Iran situation. They're like, look, man. And here it is. The U.S. intelligence came out and said they don't have a nuclear bomb. And Iran, they can make one, but they don't even want one. But you're trying to tell them, yeah, if you don't get rid of your uranium, we're going to bomb you. We're going to bomb you. You know, that's this devil. But you got it.
Out was calling me. It says, who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people.
Yeah, you can't be satisfied. Here it is. The Lord gave you the earth, man. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Yet you're still not content.
Yep.
You want more. It's never enough. You got it.
Verse 6, here's the point. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Yeah, and that thick clay is that depth, man.
Yeah.
You know, this depth is at an all-time high, and the only way to get rid of it is to bring in a new system. And that's the time we're in, and that's why all of you people that's of the world, you're going to lose it, man. You people, man, I saw this video last night, and that's the mentality of most people in the world. This Jake was snapping because he was like, y'all ain't talking about money. Y'all doing a whole bunch of talking, but y'all ain't talking about no money. You know, them type of dudes. You ain't talking about no money. Yeah. You know, all I want to talk about is money.
That's that,
you know?
That's that nigga Rick Ross. Man.
Yeah, that's that nigga worldly get 2nd Esdras 8 and 50. Then we gonna get 1 John 2 and 15 after that. You know, cause you people of the world, hey, you about to crash out. Because you don't even realize what's going on. You don't even know that the debt is at an all-time high, that the trade war between China and the US, China can really destroy the US economy. Like the brother was saying, you know, putting bros on game. You know, China, all they gotta do is dump the US bonds, and this place, the dollar is through. You know? So once this dollar crashes, once this economy crashes, all of you people that heavily invested in this world, you know, you Rick Ross niggas, you know, the Jay-Z's, you know, you Anton Daniels, you know, you got real estate, you know, you got all these different bank accounts with money in it. You gonna lose everything. And you gonna lose your mind, man. Yep. Because the dollar ain't gonna be worth shit. And then you're gonna try to go to the bank, you're gonna try to get your money, and they ain't gonna have it. You're gonna think, well, maybe, hey, I could just buy a bunch of gold. Even if you do got a bunch of gold, what does scripture say? Their gold and silver shall not be able to save them, man. Yep. Riches profit not in a day of wrath. Yeah, you know, brothers speak on, you know, if you can do it. But at the end of the day, you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell unless you got that seed. And that's what the scriptures say, but you got it, bro.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Yeah, and some of those miseries, you know, mainly what we speaking on right now is the financial woes, man. Okay, when you're not able to access your money, when you're not able to get your 401k, okay, which the market just lost 1.5 trillion today. So you ain't gonna have your 401k, you ain't gonna have your retirement, your social security, ain't gonna be no unemployment, ain't gonna be no disability checks. All that shit gonna be over, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And what they doing with the markets right now, like you're saying, like when the market goes down 2-3% or whatever, which it might not be a crazy crash.
Yeah.
But what it's doing is it's like the you ever heard that reference of the frog in the boiling pot?
Yeah.
You know, so basically the frog don't know it's what gonna be boiled. You know, slowly turning the heat up.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord is doing to you people, and that's what these damn devils are doing with the market. Like, they keeping you from pulling your money out, but it's continuing to lose value.
Yeah, and that's why we've been telling you, seek the Lord, man. The scripture says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Okay, seek the Lord, because you trying to prosper in this world, chasing the bag. You still on that, get the bag, get the money, get the house, get the nice car. You are the main ones that's going to be affected when this shit crash. See, us brothers that just get our daily bread, content with what we have. Some brothers got more than others. But at the end of the day, we're not invested in this world, man. We're invested in this truth. So when this place goes down, hey, the Lord going to be with us. But you people, oh, man, fuck. You know, my money, bro, just imagine you got stocks, you got you got real estate, you got businesses, you got fucking restaurant, you got all this shit in this world, bro. Yeah. And then the economy crashes.
You're gonna be through.
You ain't gonna know what to do. You gonna be like, no. Hey, I remember hearing a story on YouTube. It was an old Edomite bitch that she lived during the Great Depression, right? And she said her grandfather came home one day and he threw a couple pennies on the table. And he was like, that's all we got.
Dang.
And she said he had his own store and everything. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, you people gonna be through. Hey, that's why you gonna rush and take the C-Hub. Because you gonna think, oh, man, I can get everything back and get my life back. You know? Because crime is gonna skyrocket during these times, man. Okay, when there's hyperinflation. You think people gonna still work a 9 to 5? Right. It's gonna cost them a day's pay for a loaf of bread. You think people gonna, well, I'll wait till my paycheck to go grocery shopping?
Yeah, they ain't gonna.
That on top of bills?
Yeah.
Bro, they gonna go in there and take it, bro. Or they gonna be waiting in the parking lot, looking for the easiest lick. You know the easiest lick gonna be the single mother with the kids. You know, pushing that cart to the car. They gonna wait. They gonna jump out and get you. They gonna take the car too. They gonna jump in that motherfucker. They gonna wait till you load it up. Then they gonna come out, get in that motherfucker, and skirt off on you, man. We in serious times, man. All right, this is like Trump said, an economic revolution. He said that. You got it though, bro.
You want to keep going in this?
Oh, get that first down 2-15. Okay. That's why we, like the scripture say in Micah 2-10, you know, we ain't gotta make this too long. I'm thinking about a bunch of scriptures we can get, but we ain't gotta make this too long. But Micah 2:10, I just quoted, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction, man. So we ain't supposed to be comfortable. All right, all of you niggas that sold out and you comfortable here, you about to be uncomfortable, man. You gonna be the most uncomfortable because you got the most to lose. We ain't got shit to lose, but we got everything to gain, man. Okay, Yahweh Shai has a crown waiting for us. Lord willing, we the elect. So we got everything to gain, nothing to lose, man. You people got everything to lose, and you gonna lose your mind. Because you ain't got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's the only thing that's going to keep your sanity in that day. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. But you got it, bro.
1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Mm-hmm. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Yeah, so we ain't supposed to love this world, man. Nor the things that's in this world. You got it.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Yeah, if you love this world, you don't love the Most High, because this world is anti-Yahweh Yahushua. All right, adultery is at an all-time high. Adultery is normal here. Okay, the only way it's looked down upon is if a man so-called cheats on his woman. You know, if he so-called cheats on her while she's pregnant, you know, that's looked down upon. But meanwhile, a chick can be pregnant and cheat, and that's normal here. You know, Moism is normal here. You know what I mean? Just this place is just it's a pot of wickedness. So if you love this world, the love of the Father is not in you. You got it.
Yep. It says, verse 16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
Yeah, so everything that's in this world is worldly. Okay, and it's demonic. Okay, the freaking the wicked days that's celebrated here. You got Easter coming up, right?
Yep.
And that ain't even.
It's on what? And it's on 420 this year.
Oh wow.
And that's supposed to be the day that Trump's supposed to. So according to these Americans, supposed to declare martial law.
Oh yeah.
Which that would be cool, but you know we'll see.
Yeah.
Through the Insurrection Act and shit.
Yeah, man.
All that's coming up.
And see, Easter is not even. That's it. Yes, in the scriptures, but you got to look up the Hebrew. It's Pesach, which is the Passover, man. Okay, but all these wicked days, man, it's all of the world. Everything here is of the world. They put pork in every goddamn thing. Mm-hmm. You know. The Lord is gonna melt this place, man. You got it.
Verse 16 again, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. Mm-hmm. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. Yeah,
so this place is going to pass away, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. So we're doing the will of Yahweh Yahushua. Yahushua said, if ye love me, feed my sheep. He told that to Peter 3 times, but that applies to all of us, man. We got to edify and exhort the Lord's sheep, you know? So us doing the will, Lord willing, we're going to receive mercy. But see, you people out here that's just partying, celebrating, you in that time of Noah spirit, you know, marriage, giving into marriage, turning up, you know, just your whole mind is in this world. You're going to be the most affected, man. And us brothers that know what's coming, that's praying to the Lord, doing the Lord's work, we going to be cool. At death and famine, thou shalt laugh. We going to be cool, man. You people going to be through. All right, so these woes is coming, man. All right, these woes is coming, man. But, you know, like I said, just a quick video, you know, just wanted to pretty much give a brief on, because brothers on they watch. You know, brothers watching every day, man. So, hey, we're going to see what happens this Saturday. They having them talks, you know, with Iran. And already Iran then refused to give up their uranium. They said, nah, we ain't giving this shit up. We're not, because Trump was saying, well, y'all could give it to somebody else, like Russia or somebody else. They was like, nah, we ain't doing that shit. So it's already not looking good, you know? Yeah. So that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I think it's spiritual they meeting in Rome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. So, hey, the Lord is about to crash the party. He's about to bring this place down. All you motherfuckers that love this world, we about to be laughing at you soon. All right, we're going to be laughing, doing videos, praising Yahweh Bashem and Hawashah. You know, going live, turning up, cracking bottles open.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, we in the time of victory, man. So, you know, bro, just stay strong, man. Lord willing, this was an edifying video. With that, we want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect and Abba Ball.